Hey everyone, it's vmcampos comic book fan. Welcome to another episode of the weekly vmcampos comic book club. This is the series where I review a comic book, new or old, from my collection and rate it on the factors of the cover art, interior art, plot, and enjoyability of the book on a scale of 1 to 5. And then I tell you to get it or shred it. This week I'm reading Strange Academy number 1, 4th printing, published in 2020 by Marvel Comics. As usual, a little bit of background information. So, Strange Academy, it's kind of like a mixture between Harry Potter and the Marvel Universe, I guess, specifically the mystic version of the Marvel Universe. So, this book has been hot. I have here the 4th printing of the book. First printing's already like $50. People loved it. They loved the diverse cast of characters, all of the new characters coming out. Who knows who will break out? Plus a classic character in Doctor Strange is here too. So my shops were totally sold out. I never got a chance to get issue number 1, but at the shop they had 4th printing. So I got to pick up a 4th printing of this. And on eBay I ordered a 2nd printing. That one's still vaguely affordable. Maybe I'll find an issue number 1 somewhere in the back issue bins. Yeah, right, they're all sold out. So yeah, this has been a very popular series. We've had multiple printings on issues 1 and 2 and 3 and so forth. As of this video, I believe we're on issue number 5. So it'll be good to go back to issue number 1 to talk about what the series is about and what the hubbub is about. Alright, let's start with the cover. The cover is a really fun, frenetic, over-the-top, cramped cover by Humberto Ramos. He's also the regular artist of the series. So this is the regular cover 4th printing. There's, of course, many variant covers, especially of the first printing. This is the 4th printing. So I like it. It's really cool. It really shows off all of the brand new characters that are coming out. There's Desi, there's Emily, there's the Frost Giant, there's Doctor Strange, etc. So it's a lot of action going on. There's the Weird World guy getting choked by tentacles. Watch out for those. So it's a cool cover. I'll give it a 5 out of 5. I love the colorization of it. I love Ramos's style. It's sort of like this really mannered, cartoony style. Not really manga style, it's the Humberto Ramos style. And the colorization is great. There's like luminous wings, and then there's great specular highlights, and the shadows of the tentacles. Desi looks really cool throughout the whole comic, you know, with her face partially hidden, and all of the magical energy and so forth. So it's a great cover. 5 out of 5. I love it. Interior art is more of the same. Humberto Ramos does the interior art. It's vaguely, in this iteration, Chris Bachalo-esque style. Bachalo's style, though, is a little bit even more mannered, however. But the interior art is also really good. The expressions are excellent. The various characters look unique. Zelma makes a return, and she looks like Bachalo's style. So that's a good reminiscent interpretation. There's a lot of great colors because this is a magical world with a lot of purples and blue colors and everything. And there's a great shot of the New Orleans mansion where this takes place at. It's just a great splash page, 2 full pages, and we see that this magical mansion in the middle of New Orleans is hidden among the foliage, which looks beautiful with a lot of detail to the leaves and trees and everything, plus the magic purple colors and such. So interior art is also really good. The logo is cool as well, which is actually Jared Fletcher who did the logo. We've got the Doctor Strange, the word strange, in sort of a Doctor Strange type of font. And then we've got like a stenciled graffiti sort of style for the word Academy. So overall, again, interior art, because it's as good as the cover, I'll give it a 5 out of 5 as well. There's a variety of panel layouts. There's a few shots. There's a few pages where there's small panels to really get you to focus on like a 2-shot of people. Then there's other panels where, like, we have the Frost Giant. They're really big on the panel, taking up everything. Close-ups of the characters, behind shots, full busts of the characters, and so forth. Cool sound effects. There's a lot of great sound effects. We have fwa-wash in one place, and we have wash in another spot. Loki makes an appearance. Many mystical characters. Damian Hellstrom is here as well. Yeah, it's a huge cast of characters. Ramos is going to have a big challenge to just draw so many characters over and over and over consistently. 5 out of 5 interior art. Plot. The plot is very good in that, okay, let's introduce this world. We have a little bit of writing in a letter. The main character, Emily Bright, is sending a letter to Doctor Strange saying, "My name is Emily and I'm a magician, or a sorceress, or a sorcerer. Maybe I'm a witch or a mage. I'm not actually too sure what the official title is or if there's even one. I just know that for as long as I can remember, I've been able to use magic." So we have this main character that from birth she was magical. And as she's growing up, she's discovering her powers. Well, she wants to reach out to Doctor Strange about, can I learn to use my powers properly? At one point, she apparently resurrects her dead dog. But then that causes, just like on Full Metal Alchemist, equivalent exchange, where, a tree entity comes to life to try to wreck her. So Zelma Stanton jumps in to save the day and then say, yes, you must come to a Strange Academy to learn how to use your powers for good. At first, the parents are not quite on board on that, but they get convinced pretty easily. So then the rest of the story is about meeting the brand new characters at Strange Academy. So it does a good job of setting up all of the variety of characters, and there's many new characters. Again, there's Despair, aka Desi, there's various Asgardians, frost giants, denizens of the weird world, fairies, and so forth. And we get to meet them all, find out a little bit about them, and as the series goes on, we know more about them. So it's a very jam-packed issue where we get a lot going on very quickly. None of that compression that we often see in modern comics where they stretch things out for several pages. One sigh takes up 3 pages. No, this is like, it goes off and running very quickly. A lot is shown to us very quickly within the series, within these pages. No amount of like dilly-dallying. So you get a lot of for your bang for your buck. So the plot's a 5 out of 5 as well. Enjoyability. What am I going to say about the enjoyability? I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because I thought the art was enjoyable. The characters are cool and interesting. But I think the uniqueness of it's not that unique. Again, like I said earlier, it's Harry Potter in the Marvel universe, the mystical Marvel universe. So it's an interesting mashup that way. It kind of also reminded me of that 90s comic Generation X, speaking of Chris Bachalo, where there's a variety of diverse young students coming to learn how to use their mutant powers for good. This is the same idea 20 years later, but for the new generation, it's totally brand new, of course, which is fine. So for me, that I've been reading comics for decades, didn't seem extremely new. Young people, a group of diverse young people coming together to learn about their powers for the greater good. That was done back in Generation X. That was done in Harry Potter, and it's been done in other things. So 4 out of 5, still pretty good grade for that, for the enjoyability of it. But that's what I'm going to say about this book. Yeah, I enjoyed it pretty well. So should you get it or shred it? Definitely get it. You're probably going to end up with a 4th printing or later. Who knows how far this goes? Who knows if this goes to Ms. Marvel territory? 7 printings, which is actually pretty valuable. But if you're able to get the digital version or some printing of it or whatever, yeah, get this book. It's fun, it's interesting, it's well drawn. There's a lot of potential where this can go. There's many new characters introduced. Who knows who will be the breakout ones? And again, apparently the market has spoken. First printing, first issue is big bucks. First printing, second issue as well, and who knows how future issues will be. There's many characters to then root for and enjoy and follow. Are you on Team Doyle Dormammu? Team Desi? Tell me about it in the comments. So definitely get it. So that was this week's book. What do you think about it? Tell me about it in the comments. Have you read it yet? Will you read it? Are you picking up the trade? Do you have the coveted first printing? Are you picking up a 4th printing, etc.? Tell me all about it in the comments. I'd love to hear. Don't forget to come by every Saturday at 1 p.m. for the live New Comics This Week show that I do, where we talk about the comics that are coming soon. Either because it's a cool story, it's a new number 1, it's a cool variant cover, it's a valuable book perhaps. Come on over, 1 p.m. Pacific time on YouTube. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, fight the Minotaur, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Be alerted to my latest episodes on the weekly podcast that I do, or a top 5 episode, or anything else comic book related. I have some cool Comic-Con videos you might be interested in. So this week I read Strange Academy #1, 4th printing, published in 2020 by Marvel Comics. This has been the weekly VM Campos Comic Book Club, and I'll see you next week.